All right, let's talk about the RSI, the Relative Strength Index. It's one of the most famous tools out there, right? But what if I told you that the way almost everyone uses it is completely wrong, and it's probably costing you money? Well, today, we're going to fix that. So why does it fail so many people? It's a question I hear all the time. You see the signal on your chart, it looks absolutely perfect, you jump into the trade, and then the price just goes the complete opposite way. It's super common, and man, is it frustrating. You know, every trading book says the same thing. When the RSI goes below 30, it's oversold, and you should buy. Okay, look here. This is that exact signal. The RSI is way down in oversold territory. So what happens next? The price just keeps tanking. Following that textbook advice would have been a disaster. Now, this isn't just a bit of bad luck. It's actually a trap. It's a trap built right into how these indicators work, especially in markets that are really moving. And so many traders fall for it day in and day out. And here is the absolute key to understanding that trap. When a stock is in a really strong trend, the RSI can get oversold and just stay there for a long, long time. So if you keep buying every single time it dips below that 30 line, you're not bottom fishing, you're literally just trying to catch a falling knife. Okay, so if the old way is a trap, how do the pros actually use the RSI? Well, they're not looking at those simple overbought or oversold levels. They're looking for something way more powerful, something called a divergence signal. RSI divergence is pretty much what it sounds like. It's when the price and the indicators start to disagree with each other. They're telling two different stories. And notice that word potential. This is super important. It's not a guarantee that the trend is over, but it's our first big clue that the momentum might be running out of gas. Let me show you exactly what I mean. On the chart, the price itself makes a new low, a lower low. To the naked eye, that looks pretty bearish, right? But at the exact same moment, you look down at the RSI and it's making a higher low. You see that? The price went down, but the momentum behind that move actually got weaker. That disagreement, that is the signal we're looking for. Now, spotting that divergence is an awesome first step, but it is only the first step. If you act on that alone, you're still basically guessing. The most important part comes next, and that's waiting for the price itself to prove to us that a reversal is actually underway. And I really want to hammer this point home. Trading against a strong trend is dangerous, okay? You need more evidence than just one little squiggle on an indicator at the bottom of your screen. Acting on a divergence without confirmation is probably the fastest way to get faked out by the market. We need proof from the price. So how do we get that proof? It's actually a super simple 3-step checklist. First, you spot the divergence we just talked about. Second, you just draw a simple trend line connecting the recent highs of the price action. And third, this is the most important part. You sit on your hands and you wait. You wait for the price to actually break and close above that trend line. That break is your confirmation. Okay, so let's put all of these pieces of the puzzle together. We're going to move away from just looking at one signal, and instead we're going to build a complete, powerful trading system that really stacks the odds in our favor. This right here is what we call an A-plus setup. See, you're not just looking for divergence anywhere on the chart. You want to see it happening when the price is already at a key area, like a major support level where a bounce is more likely anyway. So when you get all three of these things to line up, a key level, the RSI divergence, and then that trend line break for confirmation, that's when you have a really high probability trade on your hands. Now, theory is one thing, but let's actually see how this plays out in the real world. We're going to look at a recent market pullback and see exactly how this framework could have been used on a huge stock like Tesla. So any good analysis starts with a big picture, right? Or look at the S&P 500. And what happened? The whole market pulled back to a massive long-term support level. And right there, it gave us its own confirmed reversal. That set a bullish tone for everything else. Now, since the S&P 500 is what we call positively correlated with most big US stocks, its strength basically gave us a green light. It told us, hey, the market tide is turning, now is the time to go hunting for individual stocks that look just as strong. And would you look at that? That's exactly what we found in Tesla. The stock came down to its own key support level, it printed that beautiful RSI divergence we were talking about, and then, boom, it broke its downtrend line, it ticked every single box of our A-plus system, signaling a fantastic buying opportunity that was moving in sync with the whole market. So, really, the big takeaway here is simple. Stop focusing on just one indicator. The magic isn't in the RSI itself, it's in how you build it into a complete system. You need context from the price level, a clue from the divergence, and finally, proof from the trendline break. That's the difference between gambling and trading with a real strategy. And that brings us to the final question I want you to ask yourself next time you look at a chart. Are you just jumping at every potential signal that flashes on your screen, or are you waiting patiently for the market to hand you a fully confirmed, high probability opportunity? Honestly, the answer to that question could change everything for you.